Right, gents, can you all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're all very quiet. Right, we're going to do a bit of exercise, bit of fun. This is conventional rules of engagement. We've done a lot of learning over the past few weeks. This is obviously the last night of form rotation, or MST. We're going to do a bit of stress release, make sure that we're still up to scratch on our fucking conventional drills. Give the signalers a bit of a chance to bed in with how hectic comms can be. And let your GPMG gunners fire for the last time in the next 6 months. That's just a joke. A joke. What is it? Who knows? So make live ICs, 2 ICs. We will be stepping off shortly. We are in grid 122203. We are going to continue northeast. There is enemy positions located in rough grid 1423 and 1422. We need to get eyes on these positions. We do not know where they are. My intention is to get a recce element out, set up an observation point in the grid of 135255. We will have MSP supporting us with the MG platoon, the mortar platoon, and the AT platoon. So we're going to see a bit of fireworks. I need 1 section. Actually, no, I need 3 sections to step off to that observation point on recce now.
So you got
Grid, I say again, reference hill 163, grid 135225. Roger. And I need 1-1 and 1-2. We'll be moving in a 1-up formation. You are to follow them in. Your form-up point for the platoon will be in grid 131223. In that little valley, there's a compounded area there. Roger, you're all putting your markers on it now. Get yourself squared away, 2 ICs, get your sections, make sure you're live, get your face fucking cream on, your nivea or whatnot.
Oh, lovely.
Get all sorted out. Roger.
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 I'm on to the northwest. Scrim up, cream up. Let's get this cracking.
Fuck, there's
Can we take the future?
I already have my scrim on because I'm rigid as fuck.
Yeah, alright, so no one else to show off.
Already have mine on as well.
Ice cream.
I was fucking professional.
Cream the face.
Am I?
I don't even care by now.
Oh, fish cream.
Don't take me with a good time, Larson.
What do you mean? Alright.
I don't think I didn't hear his comments about cream.
I'm not the Northerners, mate.
I'm hurt.
So it is what I thought, okay.
Wait,
You need to move.
Why have we got to be?
Birch, we're moving with the section that was just stepped off in a 1-up, so we're going to go on their right. So if you can just track us up and follow that section, then that will be grand.
Are we supposed to have weapons live?
No.
Direct north, 400 metres, take your BFA off as well.
Someone just said make it safe again, look at our whole section.
Dale just told us to make it safe.
Alright.
Yeah, Angus Word's come down to make safe. Where's Angus behind me or in front of me?
march
as we go.
He's in front of you.
Okay. So, yeah, you all...
Did a quick pause for texting my
I'll
girlfriend.
just go
Just
for
sent me a note.
I've got to make me fucking weapon safe
Fishy,
again.
do you want to share it?
Send it to us.
Oh mate, I've just taken my mag out and put my BFA back on.
Oh, well, you know what I mean by baseline with 1-3, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So 1-2, yeah. Grand, crack on, lads.
Figure out who's in front of you as
Hey,
well,
Dale.
because they don't know.
We get back in front of you, field.
Try not to damage the crops, we have to pay for them if they put any claims in.
Be up to.
The other drop back one.
Who's Fisher?
Yep. Is it Fisher? I thought it was
Yeah.
Fielder.
He needs to be behind
That was a
Archie.
lot more confusing than it needed to be.
Flash.
Behind Archie.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, we'll sort it out once we actually break out the cornfields.
Alright.
Right now it's more of a let's make speed and get up to that other section.
I hope we don't get fucking contacted now we've got fucking BFAs back on.
No, we're not in the live fire zone. We're not in the live fire zone for quite a while.
chaps, once we enter the live fire area, we're going to enter into an arrowhead, and Charlie will be on the left, and Delta will be on the right. That's once we enter the live fire area.
We'll sort out the spacing now in Delta, so just take a hold a sec, make sure we've got about 15 metres per man.
Gents, when we go over the ridges, just make sure you keep low.
Moving, mate.
Moving.
Yeah, just make your spacing a bit more, mate. We're walking.
Sorga, Francis, make sure you've got 15 metres space in between you two. That's a ring and a half on shack tack.
Oh, no, they're jogging.
Remember chaps, take a crouch as your skyline.
Put it northwest.
Yeah, Rog. Birch, take us to the trees to your east. We're going to hold up in there. We're too close to 1-3 here. Birch, hold. Charlie, we're to your east. Charlie, head straight east now. Step off, Birch. Birch, we're going to go short hold in this gully. Section, when you get into the gully, 5 metre space in, form herringbone. That's fine, Birch.
Last man set.
I have to take BFAs off.
Everyone's just told me to take BFAs off.
Load the weapons.
Where's your rear man?
Oh, what the fuck?
I don't.
No.
Birch, step us off column formation. Slow jog north. Section we're stepping off. Follow on.
Oh, what the fuck?
Keep
Be aware when
going.
you get into the ditch, form up on the west. Looks like one's holding in here.
Moving.
Come with.
Moving.
I'm not talking to you.
Are you talking to yourself?
Yes, let's go. My friend.
Keep the spacing from Archie a second.
Hold him.
Yo.
Moving. Walking.
Yeah.
I'm holding. Why is that basic?
I am now. We're looking at your friend.
Oh, okay. Can you see him too?
Moving.
Yeah, right.
If you could mention a pace change, because there was a massive gap up in the middle though, because I couldn't see the guys in front of me.
It's slow jog. I just think people are having connection issues, which is what's causing these gaps. Like there's 25 metres between me and the next man in Charlie, which I think is Francis. Oh, Francis Fisher, can you hear me on the radio, yeah?
Yep.
You said circle and half. Yeah, I know, I'm just making sure that you're on the right net.
Yeah, Fisher's on there.
No, I've just noticed. Fightman kit isolated didn't have an UGL on it.
Doesn't, you have to change it.
One 3 are now off to our northeast, Birch.
Moving to our northeast.
You can basically just track that line that you've drawn. Birch, step it down to a walk for now. Section, form arrowhead, Charlie on the left, Delta on the right. Maintain spacing.
Delta, just up it to a fast jog until you've got your correct position and spacing.
Noble, just let us know when you're set, mate.
Yep, last man set.
Stand by, I'm having difficulty with a wall. Keep it at a walk for a couple of minutes, gents. Just let Stam regain, and then we'll step it back up to a slow jog.
Vehicle audio.
Section, hold, hit the deck. Dorga, bearing of 053, there's a bunker position on the hill to our direct front about 1,000 metres out. Can you scan it, please?
The helicopter is on our 2 o'clock, moving from left to right. That's the audio. Now on the 3 o'clock.
Roger, seen.
A lot of foliage, so I can barely see anything, but there seems to be several helical barriers. It seems to be a more fortified position, and I can see at least 2 individuals there.
Roger, is that the far right bunker position?
I was looking at the bearing 445 about, the strong position. To the bearing 53 I can see a bunker, but it's too far away and there's too much foliage, so I cannot confirm any targets.
Roger, Birch, with that I need you to plan secondary route to the FUP. Just as a backup.
Where's the bunker?
Direct front. Direct front, 1,200 metres out. It's pretty much OP3.
Okay, so that's a bypass.
Shot on the wrong net.
Either that or my radio's fucked.
Birch, what have you got for me in order to get us to the FUP from here?
We're on the northern side of the hill. If you go anywhere southeast of that, we're going to see.
Rog, it's going to be pretty open. What about if, I'm just looking at what 1-3 are doing, if we follow in their tracks, they've got a concealment. It's to our direct 12. We could just track along that concealment and follow 1-3 up.
See where they're going because of fucking grass.
Rog.
They're going then, we might as well just go for them.
Okay, mate. Are you happy to proceed, Birch?
Oh yeah, if they're happy, yeah.
Cool, I'm happy. Guys, as you move up, bye. Right, chaps, at a crouch. Let's advance to these bushes. We're going to stay in a arrowhead at this time. At a crouch.
Last man moving.
Go for a slow jog.
Wheels will ask to belly this.
I'll find out in a minute. Section hold. Right, chaps, what we're going to do from this location, we're going to hit the rocks to our right hand side, and then we're going to basically on our bellies move up to this location and try and get into a assaulting position. So we're going to be stepping off time now at a crawl to the rocks and belly it all the way up until we are in defilade, and we're going to be stepping off in order of march in a column. So step off now. Birch, track the rocks to the northeast, follow on route.
Angus, you want to be getting your section moving that way, remember?
Birch, wrong way mate, sorry. Track back west. approach?
Yeah, you said down towards the east of the line I marked. Where are we going then?
Just head back west, mate. Bills wants us on the north side of these rocks.
We'll send the time when we are
Thank you, Strong. It's in an extended line now. If we're just going to crawl into one.
Our attack point. We will be calling in fire mission shortly on fires now.
1-0, this is 1-1. Be advised, 1-1 will send time when ready. Need time to recce.
Just in a column with belly in it,
We'll
Burst
call
is
in
taking us
fire
out now.
support and fires net as well. Oh.
Dale, you read me?
Belly it from here, just straight north.
Roger, nice one. Can you get me some delayed fire missions for those 2 bunker positions? Let's do 5
Charlie, bring it up.
or 3 airbursts on each, 3 HE on each, and then further delayed fire missions will be smoke 5 times on each.
Oh, I got blue.
You can coordinate with arms to get them so hot.
Same thing, but don't have time to fix it now.
I'm a snake.
Yeah, Roger. The smoke will also be a delayed fire mission. Okay, never mind.
Alright, we're done.
Apparently the mortar's just fucking DC'd. Woman Echo, Woman Alpha, send your message over. Roger, Woman Echo, if you can move your section up to my position in grid 12812167. Over.
You should see it on the channel like that.
So Vils kind of wants us to move
Dale.
in on this quickly, which is why we're currently on our bellies crawling through the grass.
In lieu of
We're just
mortars,
tracking
we can just
northeast
launch
along
fucking
proven
javelins
route
onto
of
the target.
3 section, and then we're going to get into some dead ground, or defilade to the enemy, and then observe it and see which avenue is best for attack. And I believe we're going to be going in and assaulting the position.
Moving.
When I say mortars,
Just to keep
I mean
you all in
mortars
the
and
loop.
machine guns. We're going to light it up like it's Christmas as a platoon moves.
Everybody, Roger.
Roger, last man moving.
Yeah, Roger. Roger, sounds good. Hello, medics. How many are you? 4. Roger, I need 2 of yous. Push up to MSP. They're on the top of that hill. You've got C-tabs, haven't you?
Yep.
Roger, so to get up there, you need to move back so you're not exposed to these bunkers and then crawl. Probably crawl up or remain crouched up behind that wall. You see it, that low wall? Roger, 2 years go up that way, 2 years stay with
For
me.
the record, I wasn't questioning what you were doing. It's just what Bill's told us to do this.
Dale, I'm sending 2 medics up to you. Send over. It'd probably be better actually if... Never mind. One more go, say again over. Harrison, we're moving.
Roger.
Apologies, one more go, say again.
Angus, do you want us to maintain spacing?
As much as physically possible, yes.
Medics, stick mate.
Roger, last man holding.
Roger, referencing, over.
Right, I'm moving.
Roger, fantastic. I need you and a 1-1 Charlie to coordinate with each other and start moving up to that position.
I just got plenty more.
Angus, we have platoon HQ in tow.
Roger, out to you, 1-1 Charlie, 1-1 Alpha. Did 1-1 Golf's last message, over. Why not stop faster then? Okay, sorry. Sensitive subject. Also, your side arms not loaded.
Right, chaps, just for a bit of a bigger picture time, we're going to be moving up and linking up with 1-3, and then we're going to be moving to a decent compound to launch this assault.
Roger.
Roger.
Bert's just updated the route so that we link in with 1-3.
Take a while.
Yeah, roger that. gents, just an update on sound discipline. From this point out, make sure you are on whisper at all times unless we are in the middle of a firefight. Thank you.
Angus, is the brush around big enough for us to kneel up in?
No. A platoon HQ on the hill.
Yeah, they're up my arse.
Are they telling you to get up then?
No, they was just making a question. But from where I am, it's negative. But from where you are, which is some serious distance away from me, it might be better.
Not yet, mate. It's just the grass hasn't changed much.
Rog.
We're approaching a group of trees now, but we need to conduct an obstacle crossing as well. And that leads me on to my next question. Stand by. Set gates, perform obstacle crossing. Birch, take left, I'll take right. Fisher, hold your position. Sorga and Marsh, go across the other side of the road, set up far gate.
By Fisher, do you mean Francis?
I do, yes, sorry.
What's that?
Angus set, near set, far push. Marsh, crouch it over, mate.
On the rest of us to continue in a crawl.
Francis, hold your position there. Sorga, Marsh, push across, and yes, Everson.
Rog.
Francis, sprint across. Everson, you and remaining packs at a crouch, double time it over, across the obstacle.
Roger, you heard him. Yeah, got literally 0 stand from crawling though, so double time is not an option.
Roger.
Have to be a fast jog.
Birch, for later reference, we're going to be stepping off at a bearing of 018 degrees.
Keep fucking
and,
moving.
200 metres out.
We're just going to push through to these trees, alright?
Yeah. Platoon's pushing through into the trees to our northeast.
Rog.
Fucking lost comms.
You really should be able to get spike. Yeah, I'll put the spike down. I'm not gonna put the mask down.
Birch, go. Step us off pronto, mate. Angus, collapse him.
Put their mask down. Let me see.
Thank it's because we're like
sorry,
I'm looking
crossing
exactly where he is.
Fargate collapsing.
Behind it.
Yeah, he's over the, yeah.
Section, we're stepping off north-northeast. Move now.
We shift west, even a little bit it might work.
If we should go west. Yeah, if we push up that way, we should be fine. Let's pick this up and we'll be alright. Oh, here we go.
Av, can you filter the guys into 1-3's ARD, please?
Yeah, can do. We're a little bit behind you for now.
Yeah, no dramas, mate. Chaps, we're going to be merging here with 1-3, so find their ARD and take up an empty spot.
Last man moving.
Roger, mate.
You also don't strain your wrists when you're pumping.
Delta, let's fill in on the south side of this ARD, they're very exposed. There's a little cobble wall, use that as cover.
Cool. I'll take my section off first then if you want to hold here. Enemy positions if you want to come here. Reference pylon up on the hill. Yeah, enemy positions. Yeah.
Oh, that's a sexy beat.
Where do you want the big gun?
Hello,
Maps?
mate.
Cool.
There we are. Oh.
All of us?
Yeah, Angus is going to hold here for now until we scout ahead.
I'll let
Cool.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So do I keep an eye on the rear as we go? I'll do that. Okay, Roger.
So we're going to move up, we're going to use this entrance
Let me
here.
know when you start moving.
I'll radio you
Roger, I'll
once
say
we've
that's
got a clear route out on this side. So we'll move probably up to about here by the farmhouse. Roger, be there in 2 minutes. Cool. Right, leave it. Right guys, let's start moving northwest. Up this little gully. We're going to regroup the Black Ferry.
Yesterday. More penis. How dare you?
Noble, if you can
Moving
just
out.
ditch back into the trench where you saw me, I've got a better spot for you.
Roger.
See you, Tokens.
So we're currently at the FRB here.
Passing you two.
1-3 are basically going to be going on the route that I've just marked out.
Move it.
They're going to get to about this position here, and then they're going to radio me, and we're basically going to follow proven route. I think
I'm not mute.
Yeah, I was. If you can get just into the edge of this tree block, looking directly south-southwest. Fish, if you just stay where you are, looking out to the southwest.
bring it in quickly. I'll just brief you up. Yeah. Hey, Larson.
That's all what I'm actually doing.
No.
Right, so I'm following you up, and then if you look at your map, I'm gonna follow you up through this wood.
I ain't got a lot of fucking cover area.
Exactly across.
Okay. Well, I don't know what 1-3's doing then, because our plan is that they're going to go up here, they're going to set a base of fire here, and we're going to assault from here. So the route that we've got mapped out is...
Hey, Vils.
Me, this is mental. Hello.
Hello. Plan that me and Walker drew up was that we're going to follow this route
Yeah.
all the way up and round to get to behind these tree lines. One of us will be base of fire here, the other one will push
character when I
Right,
do.
you're both going to assault at the same time. And then one of you, so you're going to leap each other. So he'll push in first. You and Larson will be basing fire here. You'll then push and bound past over here. Roger. I need you to pick this up the pace and start pushing.
You want us to move now?
Yeah, with Walker and tell him to speed up.
Section, we're stepping off from this position. We're going to be in a column formation. Follow on. Stepping off northwest.
Delta, we're stepping off.
Moving, mate. Archie, let's go.
Archie moving.
Which way did he go?
This way. Northwest.
Southbound moving.
Up a bit. HQ's going to sandwich themselves into the formation, so if you see them, just disregard.
Roger.
Birch, hit that entrance to the north, go through it, and then hug the wall to your right. Is that for me?
How's what for you, sorry?
No, it's Walker.
The wall to the right.
Yeah, just hug the wall.
Nice, for reference to your rear, you've got HQ element passing you, so we're about 20 metres to your rear.
Roger, I'll wait for you on this wall.
Yeah, we're approaching it now, we're still in the ditch. They've gone through the hole, so we'll rejoin to the right, I think they're going forward.
Room for excusez-moi. There you go.
Angus, we're separated from you by about 50 metres. Decent amount.
Step off.
Just low line.
Road here. Blocked road here.
Rog, Birch, just get on the other side and watch east. Section bound past me and Birch. Birch moving. off, chaps.
Is this all section or not?
Last man moving.
Yep, we're holding again.
Last man holding.
I'll just do a quick check of the guys, make sure they're ready for battle.
I don't want to bump me.
How glad are you not? This is the. How glad are you that this isn't JNCO?
Okay.
Yeah, but last one. Good, good. So you what?
But
I'm gonna bump the enemy if you get bumped.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sounds alright.
Stepping off.
So are we assaulting that compound?
No, so we're assaulting 2 bunker positions set to the northeast of here, up on a hill.
I see.
Like, the only thing I can get
Yep, last man with you.
We'll do bumps past this obstacle.
Boom. 1011 send message.
Previous position approach from.
Cover.
Unacceptable for attack. Figures 1-0 for assault.
Yeah, you can come on.
Bump.
Yep.
Last man with you.
Roger, waiting for 1-3 to step off and then we'll bump past this next obstacle and follow them on. Birch, at some point we're going to have to break away from 1-3. We're heading for the BOF, base of fire marker. Good man.
be confirmed, has the plan changed that we are now the base of fire?
It's an odd plan. A couple of us are assaulting at the same time, I think is his intentions, but I'm not too sure how well this is going to go. We're going to kind of like bound with each other. It's kind of weird.
Hold up, I think that deserves a ban.
Are we actually moving from that BOF point, or are we going to be working our way around to the APOS?
We are moving to the BOF marker, providing base of fire, and then when 1-2 are with us and 1-3 make the first leap towards a position, we're then going to be kind of leaping with them. Guys, bump past this obstacle quickly. Come on, chop chop.
Yeah, that plan's a big brewer moment.
Yeah, roger that.
Bump.
Let's go, Birch.
Bump.
Well, no, after a current.
Bump.
Bit of Tories, if you want to have a look at it.
Bump.
Let's go.
1-3 is in front of us. going on?
I don't know.
Go to the next location.
No, hold here. Grab a tree, hug it.
Hey guys, let's just dress south into the tree line about 10 metres.
You know about that BMP to the east? BMP to the east.
There's Javi's already locked and ready to fuck it. Just for a bigger picture, MSP is literally sat looking at that position, so when we start assaulting, they've got mortars lined up, as well as Javi and the GPMGs.
Right chaps, just to paint a clearer picture, we are supposed to be in the grid reference of 132226, which is the BOF marker on map. 13 for some reason, and think that that's theirs. I think Vils has just given them a kick up the arse. Once they've stepped off from that location, we're going to be moving there. We will then initially provide base of fire while 13 bound towards the objective. Once they are set in their first bound, we will then move from our location and bound with them. Does that make sense? So it's like a normal section bound, but with 2 sections instead.
Go hold for long range.
Right, gents, listen in. The first position, which is closest to us, 13 are going to take. We're going to take the furthest position. Update markers on map now. Stand by. They've stepped off now. Gentlemen, we're going to be in a column tracking this wood line to our northeast. Birch, step us off. We're moving now, chaps.
Moving.
Last man moving.
If you're not in any...
Right, set up round here, gents. Make sure you've got good space in between you. Once the assault starts, make it to the wall in front of you. But for now, stay in the trees.
So they're going to push down here. 1-1 are going to push through and fight through. On the initial attack...
Let me know when the gents are set.
Hey, Roger, give him a few more seconds. So guys, get nice and low into the trees, directly to your right hand side.
GPMG set.
Who's the guy sat looking to the north?
Hey, Archie.
Roger, need you to bring it into the tree line. Make sure you're facing east for a base of fire.
Cav, set up a delayed fire control order, please.
Roger, stand by.
You catch that?
Jefferson, 350 metres, wood block to the direct south, east, east. Enemy bunker positions. At my command, we will engage with rapid fire.
Red smoke to the south.
Repeat last time.
For that's our red smoke. We are waiting out on MSP to engage.
Supposed to engage or not?
Stand by. Stand by.
I can hear mortars firing.
Stand by.
Waiting out on the splash relief.
BMP splash.
Engage! Delta 5 team will move to their front to the stone wall. Prepare to move.
Further move, section slow to deliberate.
Delta, move to the wall.
Moving. Delta, set.
Charlie will move to their front to the stone wall. Charlie, prepare to move. Charlie, move. Push left a bit more. Charlie, increase space into space to your left.
Angus.
Magazine.
Help! Back in!
Section will heel left. Section, prepare to move.
Press move.
Section, heel left.
It looks like they're getting engaged to the northeast.
Last man.
Shift fire right of objective. Shift fire right of objective. Friendlies on the location.
Angus, we've got no more room for the peel to the northeast as the section just fucking sat here.
Roger that. Birch lost man. Right, we're going to chin this position off. We've already got base of fire. Birch takes us out to column north, northeast. Follow this wall along. Section, we are falling out in a column formation. Follow on.
Southeast. Crossing barrel, crossing
How'd you take your position, dude?
Keep pushing.
Keep moving. You see the rocks to your east. We're going to go round the rear of those, so loop round behind them.
Last man moving.
Watch and shoot. Watch and shoot.
Watch and shoot.
Watching and shooting.
Yep.
Shall I follow your fire orders?
Yes, please. Roger. Watch and shoot. Watch and shoot.
Fuck it, Birch. Just head straight southeast. Go around this side of it.
Punch.
Section, form baseline. Charlie on the left, Delta on the right. Charlie, smokes to your front, smokes to your front.
Delta, spread it out a bit to the right.
Hold position here, don't advance any further. Stand by, checking map. Right, we're going to track east from this location, and we're going to loop around the objective, otherwise we're just going to blue on blue with 1-3. So, Birch, wrap it round to the left, and we're going to go out in a column.
Delta, let's move now to get behind the rocks.
Follow rough line on map, Birch.
Just move, dude. Fast pace, fast pace. My ass fucking burnt out here. Good shit.
Nice.
Birch, you keep watching to our front. Rest of you guys, I want you looking towards the south on this position. Be advised, we have friendlies on the location. PID before you engage.
Shots, northeast.
Section, baseline, northeast.
Yeah, shots northeast. I can't see them though.
Close road.
Other side of the road, other side of the road. Side of the road.
Direct front, 50 metres rapid, fire. Section wheel, hill, right, section, and hill.
Last one for sure.
Section, hill right.
Hill in.
Chaps, what's this pill? Delta, your baseline behind Charlie. Keep moving to your right.
See Saga. Audio east.
Southwest.
It's on T72, east of us.
Shit, section, cease movement, seek hard cover, seek hard cover.
Shots from the southwest.
Taking shots southwest. Bunker position.
Right, Delta, I want your eyes out northeast. Charlie, I want your eyes out to the southwest on the bunker positions to our southwest.
Magazine.
I'm 2 is moving directly towards the position.
Where's the T72?
Just over the hill now. You see where the house is with the orange roof? It's like there. Over there, mate.
Good Everson.
Off to the east.
Yeah, I'm alright. I'll be fine.
Where's that T72?
Off to the southeast. It's moving towards the position.
Rog. Range?
Approximately 500 metres, but closing.
Roger, Charlie, I need you to move southwest. Use these rocks and watch our southwest, please.
Archie, you got any splints?
Yeah, no.
Delta, get low, get low.
Right, it's coming to the right, or 200 metres.
Okay, so you get behind that rock now.
Stay low.
Go eliminate the gunner.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Get prone.
Section will break contact. Section deploy smoke southeast.
Smoke out.
Why does it do that?
Fucking hell.
Angus, there's no breaking contact for us. I've got 2 urgent tier 1s.
Roger
Noble,
that.
you good?
Yeah, Noble's up.
Stay low, mate. Stay low.
Sorga, Francis, try and make it to that compound to the southwest. Oh. No, disregard, disregard, disregard.
Taking contact from the southwest past you guys.
Thanks pushing up northeast.
Noble Fish, if you can move around to the south side or whatever cover you've got.
I'm going to try and get Francis into the compound. We're going to move now, okay?
We're stuck. By stuck, I mean there's a T-70 looping us. Or if you can, on the east side of this rock now.
I'm Yankee. I'm gonna bandage up.
Hang on, I'm bandaging before I pass out.
Angus, I'm going to go tier 1 in about 10 seconds.
Have radio check.
Fisher 505. F is down.
Marsh, I'm with you, dude.
Marsh is down.
I can't use me bandage for some reason. Anyone still up on this net?
Yeah, Noble's still up.
Yeah, I'm behind you, Noble.
I'm
The noises you make
have
when
I got
you're
time
injured.
for a quick piss?
I think so. You do, yeah. I've fed how quickly you piss, mate. Don't worry about it. You'll be back in a second. Hey Siri. Start stopwatch. Nah, nothing for me.
Yeah. Boss, anything to say
42
to 10
seconds
before they close?
Can you time it?
42 seconds, that's insane. You didn't wash your hands, did you?
No.
Oh.
Just give him a wee lick after I'm done. Can't be wasting nutrients, can I? Yes, Niles.
10 is about to close the net. Anything you want me to send to them?
No.
Roger.
My wishes of health.
Wash your hands.
Wash the hands.
Terry, take your belly off if you're gonna light a faggot.
Sorry.
Right, okay. Well done. Everyone have fun?
Yes.
Oh, everyone's
I
like,
don't. No, I got shots.
I did.
well, it was a bit of fucking. It was a bit of fun for the end of MST. Get some rounds down range and stuff. Nice bit of crawling at the start. I'm sure everyone enjoyed that. We got into a good position. They had lots of grenades, so quite a lot of yous died. Probably could have upped the mortars a little better. And a good bit of support from MSP. So hopefully we'll be seeing some more of that. MSP.
Massive project.
Maneuver support platoon. Okay, so who here knows what we're doing on the next stop?
Me.
Wait, well, of course you fucking know. Right, let me get to the right fucking slide because I'm reading off slides here. J2 have done a fantastic job so far. J3 have done a fantastic job on our next deployment. As you all know, we're going on to a coin deployment. The next place we are going to is Tajikistan. We will be there from Monday. So, what I need you all to do is I need you to sort your kits for Monday. Most of you will have your kits sorted. All I need you to do is remove the BFAs for them because we will not be deploying to a theatre with blank fire adapters and blank magazines. Make sure you're all kitted up and ready. Specialist equipment will be issued upon order with your logistics request to ICs. Make sure you're on top of that. Specialist equipment is things like kite, sights, ladders, mirrors, anything extra that you may need for it. Roger?
Yeah.
You're not to have any of that in your kits.
To be clear on that one, apologies, boss, for stepping in there. You're going in with your standard kits and then you're requesting things, not taking things in that you should request, yeah?
Roger.
Okay.
Roger. Roger. Love stuff. Lovely.
Roger, so there's some stuff that's changing that myself and Jamo have been working on for the past few days with the persistency that we use. For those of you that are new and have never been on a deployment with us, stand up. Oh, look at this, there's fucking loads of yous. Loads of yous. We operate with a persistency system in the force, so you shoot a round, you lose that round, you don't log in again, and then you get your rounds back, so you need to resupply. We have changed the system. I've been working a bit on it and smashing my head against the desk, so it will now persist injuries. It will also persist your food and water once I fucking finish with that stuff. So you're going to need to be on top of that. There'll be no more logging out as T2 and then logging back in, and you've healed over the course of a week. So you just need to get fixed up by some medics. However, this is coin. We'll be operating out of PBs, FOBs, and the like, so there will be medics aplenty available for us. Any questions on that? No. Nothing. Cool. All right, we're deploying to Tajikistan. It's an arid continental place, cold winters, very hot, sunny summers. The terrain is very mountainous, so that for those of you that were on Scimitar, think that, but not as mountainous. Big green valleys and stuff, so lots of places to hide IEDs. The IED threat is exceptionally high, so be prepared to get blown up quite a lot. It's an ex-Soviet country. So the type of arms we're going to be going up against is a mixture of Soviet bloc and Western export, and it's primarily an Islamic country. They do not speak Arabic primarily in this country. Angus, what language do they speak?
It's a division of Persian.
Division of Persian, half Persian, half English.
There's some people that speak English in the country, but that's not very common. It's mainly a division of Persian that they speak.
Cool, fantastic. Right, okay, our mission for this deployment, guys, we're going to deploy to the region of Republican subordination. We are going to be on counter-terrorism and counter-narcotics. Our primary mission is to disrupt or block enemy logistics lines and slow down or cease terrorist operations in this area. We're going there to gain civilian trust, and we're going there to gain intel on enemy equipment and locations. This deployment, for those of you that haven't done coin before, we're not just going to be able to go and have a look and go, there's a bunker up on that hill, we're going to go and assault it. We're going to have to gain intelligence so that we can go out and start fighting the enemy, because we know nothing about this region. The US are currently deployed there. There's a couple of PBs they've got, and they are deployed with task force under TSAF, who consist of, Angus, help me out here.
It's a lot of NATO nations, so it's the Americans, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, Norway, and the list goes on.
Germans and Norwegians.
Roger, perfect.
And Dutch.
Thank you. So there will be allies on the ground. Something to be very aware of is that there is potentially corruption within the special police of the region. So we need to investigate that without arousing suspicion that we know there is corruption within that police force. So be very careful when you're dealing with local civ pop, because they may be working for the enemy. Don't turn your fucking back on them. You may get guided by them. Our primary OP4 is a group called the Turkestan Islamic Party, or TIP for short. Just the TIP. I made that joke in the briefing as well. We believe, or J2 Intelligence believe, that they're supporting groups like Al Qaeda and ISIS. Their leader has training from both Western Special Forces and Russian Special Forces, so they know a lot of shit. It varies from very well-trained fighters to your ragtag militia, so this is the type of thing we're going up against. We'll be deploying from Monday, as I said. Your ICs will be given person of interest sheets. These are sheets with people's names on it, pictures if we have them, previous locations and stuff. It is their job to fill these out throughout the deployment. We need to keep it up to date. But it's you guys that will be getting that intel. So when you're doing your VCPs, when you're doing your patrols, we need you to be speaking to people. We need you to know who these people are, and we need you to be asking questions. Your ICs will give you more details about that, about how to get this intel, not just walk up to them and say, hey, do you know where Big Bad Guy is? Big Bad Guy is the main bad guy. So your ICs will give you some more information on all of that stuff. Now, don't mind me while I eat, while I do this, so I don't pass out and do an elking on yous. In real life, probably, and in game as well. There we go. Right, fantastic. I've done. Have a drink as well. Any questions about any of this so far? No? Cool. Yeah, we're deploying on Monday, so people will be on server 1 and in country on Monday. That may not necessarily be us, however, some people may be called forward to help us initiate, set up PBs and FOBs. We are not to leave any of the bases until Saturday, until our first night. We can expect going into a very hostile environment. You've all seen the videos and the news and all of the intel releases. There was a failed UAV drone, an unmanned drone strike on the in the area that we're moving into that did harm some civilian individuals. So we are already on the back foot. They do not fucking like us, but we need to deploy, get boots on the ground, and show them that we're there to stay. Roger. Cool. Roger. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. ICs, if you want to, you can go and get you guys getting their kit sorted now. It's up to yous. Thank you very much. You're all free to do what you need to do. Unless anyone has any questions. Purdy, go on.
No, I'm alright. Sorry.
Okay, you just stood up. Sorry.
Fat thumbs, sorry.